Good morning, children. Welcome to English Literature class. Today in this video, we are going to study a story written by Rabindranath Tagore. The name of the story is The Postmaster. By the end of this video, you will be able to express the story in your own words and meanings of difficult words and phrases. And also you will be able to answer the related questions. This story is from your main course book 6, Roots and Wings. The Postmaster by Rabindranath Tagore is a story about the relationship between a city lad and a 13-year-old village girl, Ratan. This story revolves around a young postmaster who has been transferred from Calcutta to a small Indian village, Ullapur, for his first job as a postmaster. In the small village of Ullapur, an owner of an indigo factory had established a post office where the postmaster was the first to take up duties. The postmaster belonged to Calcutta and had come in this small village for job. He found himself to be a fish out of water. A small thatched house in haunted surroundings made him feel ill, and he had struggled very hard to adjust himself with the environment. He had none to share his feelings. Moreover, the people were illiterate, and to establish closeness with anyone was also not possible for him. He tried several things to pass time, one being writing poetry. Ratan, an orphan girl, used to do odd jobs for him. She was sitting all the time at the gate of the postmaster's house, and whenever he called her, she always obeyed him. The postmaster, in order to while away some time, asked Ratan about her father, mother, sisters, and brother, of whom she had very dim memories. Ratan served him day and night. And when one day he fell ill, she served him and took care of him like a mother. He finally sent a letter to head office requesting for a transfer as he was fed up of his life in Ullapur. One fine morning, the transfer orders arrived. He called the little girl and told her that he had to leave for Calcutta the next day. She told him to take her with him, but he told her that it was impossible. Upon leaving, he tried to give her some money, but she refused. As the postmaster was leaving, he was struck by a feeling that he should go back and take Ratan, but he consoled himself and thought that life is full of meetings and partings. But this philosophy couldn't help Ratan. She was badly shaken by his decision. For many years, she was often seen near the post office waiting for her postmaster to come and take her along. But he never returned. Now open your book Roots and Wings at page number 37. Chapter number 3, The Postmaster. Now let's begin with Get Set. Look at the given pictures associated with the post office and write their names. Now look at the given pictures. Come to number 1. What is this? This is a letter. Number 2 is, these are stamps. Now, this is a postcard. This is a postman. Or we can say postmaster. And number 5th is letterbox. Now come to next one. Is your mail delivered mostly by a postmaster or a courier? Discuss it in the class. See, our mails are mostly delivered by a courier because letters are not in trend now. Now the next one is, what do most people prefer these days? Postal service or courier service or email? Why? Discuss with your partner. People these days prefer email as one can send a message to one or many people in seconds. No stamp is required and no time is taken to physically take the letter to a mail drop. Now open your page number 38. Open your page number 38. Read and enjoy. Rabindranath Tagore is well known for his poems, songs, novels, essays, short stories, travelogues and plays. Travelogues means a piece of writing about travel. He was also an exceptionally good painter. Exceptionally means remarkably. As a poet, he won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. He became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize. Tagore despised rote classroom learning and later founded a university called the Visva-Bharati University in Shantiniketan. Despised means hate and rote means without understanding. He wrote in Bengali, but his works were widely translated into English and other languages. The following story is mainly about longing and separation. Longing means desire, separation means parting. It also shows how strong human relationships are developed based on compassion and understanding. This is about our author Rabindranath Tagore. Now, let us read about a story. This story, The Postmaster, is an adaptation. Adaptation here means a film, book, etc. that has been made from another film, book, plays, etc. and translation of Tagore's original Bengali short story. Now, let us start reading. In the village of Ullapur, an owner means proprietor, of an indigo factory, indigo here means a plant cultivated as source of dark blue dye, had established means set up, a post office where the postmaster first took up his duties. The postmaster belonged to Calcutta, which is also known as Kolkata, and working in the small village, underline in the small village and write down is छोटे से गांव में, far away from the hustle and bustle of city life. Underline from the hustle and bustle and write down chehel pehel se. And hustle and bustle means large amount of activity and work, usually in a noisy surrounding. Felt strange and new. His office stood surrounded by dense forest. Dense means thick, and overlooked a slimy pond. Overlooked means to provide a view of. Slimy here means muddy. So in first para we had read, why had the postmaster come to this remote village of Ullapur? He had come to this remote village of Ullapur for his job as a postmaster. Who had set up this post office? The post office was set up by the owner of the indigo factory in Ullapur. Then, to which city the postmaster belongs? The postmaster belongs to Calcutta. Then why did he feel strange? The postmaster felt strange in the village Ullapur because he had lived in a busy life of city. This life of village was something strange and new for him. Then where was his office, that is post office? His office was surrounded by dense forest and overlooked a slimy pond. So, I hope you have understood. This is about the postmaster, why he had joined his duty, where he had joined his duty, and from where he had come, and where was his office. Now let's move on to the next paragraph. Although the postmaster attempted to write verses, attempted means write, verses means poetry, and mix with the workers at the indigo plantation to while away his time. While away his time means spend time. But truth be told, the postmaster secretly yearned means wished or desired, for a return to the city life. Though he tried to mingle up with the workers, but deep down in his heart, he wanted to go back to the city. The postmaster's salary was meager. Meager means very little. And he had to cook his own meals. Meals means food. As the evening drew closer and birds started chirping their way back to their nests, the postmaster used to call out for Ratan, an orphan girl. Orphan means child whose parents are dead, of the village, who did odd jobs for him. So here we have read that the postmaster's salary was quite less. So he had to cook his own meals, and after his work was over in the evening, he again felt bit lonely. So he used to call out for Ratan, who was an orphan, and Ratan would come and do odd jobs, means the small works of the house for him. Now come to next paragraph. Ratan and the postmaster would sit for long durations. Underline for long durations, लंबे समय के लिए, and discuss their families and their particular set of circumstances. Circumstances means situations. So Ratan and the postmaster used to talk about their families and their present situations. Ratan had dim memories. Dim means not clear. Memories means remembrance of her time spent with her parents, and partly recollected how her father had been more fond of her. Underline, more fond of her means loved her more than her mother, how she used to sit idly. Idly means without any work or in an idle manner, on the edges of a small pond. Underline on the edges of a small pond means एक छोटे से तालाब के किनारे पर. Playing, fishing with her little brother. So here we have read what Ratan used to talk about with the postmaster. She used to tell him about her family. She was an orphan. This shows that her parents are dead. So she had very dim memories of the family. And she used to talk about them with the postmaster. As their talks wore on, it generally became late, and the postmaster allowed Ratan to put together a humble means low in quality, meal that both would share by the fireside. So till here we have read what did the postmaster used to do in order to spend his time. In order to spend his time, the postmaster wrote poetry or verses and mixed up with the workers at the indigo plantation. Then who used to do odd jobs for the postmaster? Ratan, an orphan girl, used to do odd jobs for the postmaster. Why did the postmaster had to cook his own meals? The postmaster had to cook his own meals because his salary was meager or very little. Then who was Ratan? Ratan was an orphan girl who used to do odd jobs for the postmaster. What did Ratan tell the postmaster about her own family? Ratan told the postmaster that her father was more fond of her than her mother. She also told him how she used to sit on the edges of a small pond playing and fishing with her brother. What would the postmaster and Ratan eat when it got very late? When it got very late, the postmaster and Ratan would share a humble meal by the fireside. I hope you have understood the chapter till here. That's all for today's video. And your homework is to revise, back exercise and reread the chapter. Thank you.